Thank you, Travis. We begin tonight's regional news by telling you that Bahamas is yet again being hit by another hurricane. New Hurricane Isaias kept on a path early Friday that is expected to take it to the United States East Coast by the weekend as it approached the Bahamas, parts of which are still recovering from the devastation of last year's Hurricane Dorian. Isaias had a maximum sustained winds of 130 kilometers per hour early Friday and was centered about 545 kilometers southeast of Nassau in the Bahamas, the United States National Hurricane Center said. It was forecast to strengthen while moving near or over the Bahamas, and it could near South Florida on Saturday and Sunday. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Herbert Menis announced recently that he will be relaxing a coronavirus lockdown as a result of the impending storm, but said that a 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew would be implemented starting Friday. He said supermarkets, pharmacies, gas stations, and hardware stores would be allowed to be opened as long as the weather permitted. Some sad news coming out of Antigua and Barbuda. Antigua and Barbuda has received a Tier 2 ranking on the International Ranking System for Human Trafficking. This means the government do not fully comply with the Trafficking Victims Protection Act's minimum standards, but are making significant efforts to bring themselves into compliance. However, John McKinnon, a member of the local Trafficking in Persons Prevention Committee, justified the ranking, saying it is very difficult to convict people for human trafficking in Antigua and Barbuda for several reasons. According to the latest Trafficking in Persons report from the United States State Department, a number of women from Guyana, Haiti, Jamaica, and the Dominican Republic are brought to Antigua and Barbuda specifically for forced prostitution. To a lesser extent, the report said that Antigua and Barbuda is also a destination country for women subjected to involuntary domestic servitude in private homes. Some of these foreign women, according to the report, voluntarily migrate to Antigua to engage in prostitution, but are subsequently subjected to force or coercion and become victims of sex trafficking. And finally, in the world of pageantry, reigning Miss World Jamaica's Tony Ann Singh will serve an extra year as the international pageant will not be staged due to the current COVID-19 pandemic. As a result, there will be no Miss Jamaica World Pageant this year. Crown of Beauty local franchise holders indicated that Miss World Chief Executive Officer Julia Morley informed them of this year's pageant cancellation. Morley told her franchise holders that the next Miss World Finals will be held in the latter part of 2021 and that the country to host and venue will be confirmed very soon. Singh became the fourth Jamaican to win the Miss World title when she was crowned in a glittering ceremony at the Excel Arena in London on December 14 last year. She won from a field of 111 contestants at the 69th edition of the pageant. The representative from France placed second, while Miss India was third. In Jamaica, Singh had pledged her support for the Women's Center Foundation in her native parish of St. Thomas and named it her Beauty with a Purpose project during her reign. The facility assists teen mothers to further their education after giving birth. Well, that has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Travis.